Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is Raspberry Chocolate by Maud's. It's good. I like it. So I'm going to have that with some white chocolate raspberry creamer. The high today is going to be 85 and sunny. So that'll be nice, but I'm going to have to do whatever I need to do outside early this morning, because otherwise it'll be too hot. I was looking at some of my garden plants, my my veggie plants, and it's going to be starting to be time to pull some of them out because they're looking pretty straggly, and the summer heat has done some of them in. So it's time to start cleaning up the veggie garden. But first I want to clean up the weeds that are in the pathways. So always something to do when you have a garden. Now a lot of people here where I live, they just have the landscaping people take care of everything. Now you do have to keep your flower beds weeded, but they will mulch them. So this year, I think I figured out why I have so many weeds, because usually I put down preen, but this year I didn't, and I guess it really does make a big difference. So next year I definitely have to do that before they put down the mulch. Well, you live and learn, right? Absolutely. So, put some creamer here in the coffee, and this is just about gone. There's just a couple drops left in there. And this Maud's is kind of on the strong side, so I could probably use it all. But let me give it a taste first. Cheers. Yep, I could definitely use it all. So there we go. I have a latte with a little coffee instead of a coffee latte. I have an extra creamer, so let me try it now. Yeah, that's better. So I should go over my mom's today, but I have too much to do. And I have the exterminator coming this afternoon. They spray all around the house. Okay, well, we have a lot of activity going on here this morning. Dogs barking, grandson making coffee, and I'm going to meet you over there at the budget book, and we'll talk some more. Are you puppies keeping me company while I clean up the veggies? Yep, I have to constantly step over these guys to get to my sink. So I'm cleaning up my veggie harvest from yesterday. I'm using that Sonic whatever cleaner, and I need to process these because I can't eat them all. So, and then I've got the zucchini, squashes, and cucumbers here, and I still have some tomatoes that I picked earlier, so I think I'll make some sauce. I have these hearts of palm linguine that I want to try. I don't know if I'll have those tonight for dinner, because I have another fishless fillet that I was thinking I was going to make a knockoff McDonald's fish fillet sandwich, but I don't know, we'll see what I'm in the mood for. I got this at Aldi's and I wanted to give it a try. So that's what I'm doing this morning before I go out and pull weeds. I have to do something with my Bounty. Right, here is tonight's meal idea. I have the second half of that twice baked potato. I'm trying to use up my potatoes. So I have sour cream in here, some shredded cheese, Mexican cheese, some bacon bits. Here is some vegan fish. You can always substitute it with real fish if that's what you eat. And a mixed salad with bacon, lettuce, and tomato. And some croutons. So I think that looks delicious. And I'm going to top everything with some of this Aldi's Tuscan Garden Ranch. It's my favorite. So everything is going to get some of this, including the fish, because I don't have any tartar sauce. And apparently, little Lizzie has a lot to say. So there we go. Yummy. I cooked up my homegrown zucchini, peppers, and tomatoes, and store-bought mushrooms, and added some seasoned salt. I also added a couple teaspoons of garlic and a couple teaspoons of Italian seasoning, and let that simmer just until the zucchini was crisp tender. And then I added these hearts of palm linguine that I got from Aldi's. So that's enough for at least 3 meals, and it looks really good. One of my viewers was asking me about these tiles and these rubber. These are all rubber. I've had these here for many, many, many years. And they seem to be holding up pretty well. When I first put these in, I put some of this edging in here and also over there, and it helps hold the tiles in together. And this edging actually looks like this, and you pound it into the ground with stakes, has holes. So it's very easy to put down, and I put down, if I recall, landscape fabric and also cardboard, and that's all that's under here. Now they do, after a while, sometimes turn up. Now these are at least 15 years old, if not older. So then what I do when that happens, I just flip them over and then they straighten out again. Now there's 2 different patterns. One side has this pattern and the other side has the brick. So if you need a place to put something, you know, some chairs or something, I like these. I haven't had a problem with these at all. Like I said, these are at least 15 years old, if not older. And they're easy to do, even if you're older. And it's easier than hauling around these heavy stones that I put over here. But these were free from my mom, so I brought these home and set these in. So, and these are rubber too, and I got these really cheap at Mark's at one point, but I haven't seen these really cheap anymore, nor these. So I don't know how much they cost now, but I hardly paid anything for them. So I'm out here trying to figure out how I'm going to set up my city picker boxes, because I have 10 of them, and I have 4 over here, and I bought the stands for them. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do next year to make it easier for me to water and everything. So that's what I'm doing out here today. So these all need to go on a stand. There's 4 of them there, and then I have 2 with nothing in them. So those, I want to start setting this stuff up for next year. I don't want to wait until next year to do it. And these are the city pickers with the stands, and I have 4 of these. So I thought I could switch things around a little bit and put 4 more here on this side and fence this off for the dogs, and then they can have a little more room in there, because I have to switch the fencing anyway when I get the new deck. So this all needs to be redone. And this fencing, the grapes are so heavy, it's causing the fencing to lean this way. So I have to switch that around too. So lots of work to do between now and next year. But it's okay. Out here pulling weeds again. Got lots of work to do over here. I pulled a ton of weeds out of the garden, and Bandit's picking through it. There's probably some edible stuff in there. So these city pickers are going to be going over there. I need to bring the bases out, and I need to pull all these weeds. And then that'll be it for me for today. I've been out here about a half an hour weeding. So it's almost time for dinner. Well, here is the big huge pile of weeds that I gathered today. And that's enough bending over. But what I'm starting to do is clear out the boxes. These just had old lettuce that had gone to seed. I don't know, when the weather cools off, this might come up with lettuce again. I pulled all the weeds out of here. So I'm starting to get things ready to move again. So anyway, lots of work to do here in the garden, and that's why I'm trying to simplify it. It's just all too much. So these will be going on stands, and then I'll get a couple more so that this area is going to be fenced off for the garden, and part of this area is going to be fenced off for the garden, like from here over. These city picker boxes are going to go over there, and then the dogs will have this area, and the garden will be all together in this area, so that I can set up some watering system that makes sense. And I want to get that all set up for the spring, so it's not such a mess. A lot of the flowers are doing well. And the grapes have gone crazy. I think I'm going to have to cut those back in the fall. They're just too wild. And the grapes are not that sweet. It's because I didn't thin them out. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to growing grapes. I have to do a little bit of research. But I basically wanted the grapevines to make a barrier in the garden. So this fencing has to come in a little bit. So we'll see. I'll work on it a little at a time, and then I won't be overwhelmed. So that's it for the garden today. Need to go dump the weeds in the woods and call it a day. Here's tonight's dinner. These noodles are really good. Some of the flavor soaked into them. So it's dinner time now. I put Parmesan cheese on the top, and then just another side salad just to finish up that bag of lettuce. But yeah, I would buy those again. They're really tasty, and they have a good texture. So if you're gluten-free, give them a try because they are gluten-free. Okay, I'm doing the budget book a little out of order today. It's actually evening now. So yesterday I did spend money. I went to breakfast with a friend, but I didn't go to the store or anything afterwards. I didn't buy anything online. So I just paid for my breakfast, and that was that. So today I did not go anywhere. I was going to go to my daughter's and pick up some eggs. Didn't feel like going out. I was going to go to my mom's. Didn't feel like going out, so I just did a few things around here. Continued to do some cleanup in the garden because everything is to the point now where it's overgrown, because during the summer heat I just didn't have the energy or the inkling to go out there and get things done. So anyway, just a short chat on the budget book, and that's what's going on in my world. I still have more red X's than green check marks, but I'm still doing low spend. I'm not spending a whole lot on groceries or even decor, anything like that. I'm not spending a whole lot. And a plate that I was going to order from Amazon, I didn't get that either. For my gallery wall in the dining room, I ended up finding a plate I had, and that's what I used instead. So just trying to use what I have and keeping whatever else I need for the house, whether that's food or anything, clothing, food, any of the above, tchotchkes. I'm trying to keep everything on the low spend. So if it's too expensive, I won't buy it. I'll just do without. So all right, I'll be back in a minute and sign off. And yeah. All right, I did get a few things done today. I didn't really rush or hurry or anything like that. I just stayed home and I figured I'm just going to do a few things and get it done and over with. So I did quite a bit of cooking of my veggies. I prepared those. So I didn't have to cook this evening because, as you all know, if I don't cook early, I don't cook. So I did that, and then this evening, when the sun was off the backyard, that's when I went out and did some weeding. And I thought, well, geez, you know, I might as well start rearranging things now rather than waiting till spring. But I'm going to have to recruit a couple of my grandkids to move those boxes. It'll be easy for them, but for me, I can't do it. I would have to empty all the dirt out, move the box, and empty all the dirt back in, and that would take me forever and a day. So I do want to get all that rearranged before the deck guy comes in September. So that'll be in a couple weeks. Hopefully I get it all done. We'll see. Because a few days before he comes, I have to take down some fencing and figure out how I'm going to let my dogs out. I have a plan, and I'm hoping it works. So I'm going to finish my second cup of coffee. Got my fall mug ready. I don't know, I'm in the mood for fall. So summer is, oh, there she goes again. Summer is winding down. I hear here in Ohio we're supposed to have kind of a rough, cold winter. I hope not. I hope they're wrong. But I guess we'll find out. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.